Bank Stadium. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Minnesota Golden Gophers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and we are keeping a close eye on the weather, along with help from Holly Rowe.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Back to you.
We'll see if they can handle the weather in this game. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Sooners offense will get first crack at it today. And coming out to lead this offense is Bo Bentley. He had a tough game in that loss last time out. 3 times he threw picks and only 1 touchdown pass. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And listen to this crowd. On the opening play of the game, the defense picks up a huge sack and they force a negative play. And just imagine, David, being this quarterback for a moment. You were already facing a lot of...
He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
And that is how you set the tone as a defense. On the first drive of the game, you're not just getting a 3-and-out. You're not even just getting a turnover, but you actually score points with a safety to open this thing up.
The Golden Gophers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And finding space to throw the football against this secondary will be a challenge.
Well, this quarterback has to be real careful in this one because he's going up against a defense that has tons of ball hawks on the back end. They take the football away, and David, we've seen that now time and time again this season. The windows close extra quick against these guys because they have speed and everybody's got ball skills.
Discipline, they make you earn everything. So this QB is going to have to say, okay, I can't make the big play all the time. I got to stay patient. I got to be safe. Interesting to see if they can run the football and maybe take some of that pressure off, because when you throw against this secondary, bad things tend to happen.
They'll ride him again. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. Maybe didn't have the defense they expected, and they'll call a timeout here on 4th and 1. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. And they'll make the tackle for no gain, get the stop, and get the ball back. The give on the counter. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. On play action. They're all over it. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Back to throw. It's Bentley. Look out. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown Sooners. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. When he let that go ahead and signal touchdown. He knew it was 6.
And most of the time you hear about those 50-50 balls out wide. Nowadays, with these guys that are so big and strong and so good at going and getting the ball, it's more like 80-20. And you could see just so hard to defend the fade route.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Golden Gophers will start this drive. The offense looks ready to roll. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Right side, it's Simpson. At the 45, on his way. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Edwards. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Making the adjustment. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Minnesota! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Fires to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down. And the Sooners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the 1st. Hits inside. It's Avant. They were all over it.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really well and someone they can count on.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Avant. Reaches into the bag of moves and finds his way up to the 31. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. He's going to be a little bit short of that 1st down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job. They punted away on 4th down. On the return. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Sets his feet. It's Lindsey. Under pressure. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. We reach the break. It's Minnesota holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top on second down. Out wide right, it's Thompson. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Still on his feet at the 45. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like, quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly, on target, and you can make big plays. They made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make...
Caught. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Out wide left, it's Edwards. And he will score! Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Long way to go on second down. From the gun. Finds his tight end. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Picked up maybe 3 on the play. It's 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because.
He's picked. Got room on the return. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Minnesota! They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And the extra point extends the lead to 16. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do. that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On the return. Makes a move. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. He's going to take off. Got the first down. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long. And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Edwards. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Golden Gophers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They put the brakes on him. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The hand to the running back. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. The Sooners call timeout, and that's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
He's got it. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. The Sooners want to crank the tempo. To throw, it's Bentley. Oh, pressure's coming. He'll try to do it himself. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Second and long here. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. And the Sooners will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
I caught up with Minnesota's head coach at the half. He is thrilled with the play of his quarterback. No turnovers right now. They have been clean and efficient on offense. They've got a lead. Let's see if they can continue that here in the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on the vibe down here on the sidelines coming back. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand. Turning it on. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Edwards. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Fires to the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
Hey, guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get in an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score tall. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
The Sooners want to move quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down.
It's a really nice throw. It's so impressive watching this Oklahoma passing attack now. And you think back to Bob Stoops taking over as head coach in 1999 and bringing with him the air raid offense, a style of passing attack that still wasn't very prevalent in college football at the time. But since then, they've always had good quarterback play and guys that could play up tempo, make good decisions. This dude right here, he fits in perfectly with what they're trying to do throwing the ball in Norman, Oklahoma.
Wants to throw again. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. He's loose on the right. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
He'll set up to throw. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Guys, here on the Golden Gophers sideline, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now. We'll see if the offense can answer again or if the defense starts to make a statement. guys. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. He works his way to the 21-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. And the Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Quick give, it's Avant. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
They'll run it. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Sooners will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Trying to take it back. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Rush is on. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The run inside. It's Edwards.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you can tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Got his man downfield. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And the extra point is good. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Sells the run, looking to pass. Fires to the big fella. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. So the final period starts with a second down play. The fake and wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football. Fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Finds a man on the right. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gap.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
On 3rd and forever, let's test his arm strength. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 for the first down.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. The Golden Gophers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. Drops back. It's Lindsey. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Snap in the shotgun. On the move. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Changing the routes with his receivers. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short.
Nice job by the defense, man. Understanding the situation, you could tell they were not giving up a touchdown. Like, they were playing a little bit deeper in the end zone, and the QB takes off. Nice job corralling the football. I'll tell you what, brings up an interesting decision now after that positive gain to see if they want to go for it on 4th and goal.
They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. Touchdown, Minnesota! And the beatdown has ensued. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Sooner offense returns to the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking downfield, it's Bentley. Unloads to the wideout. Right side, it's Carrion. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The Sooners will have it 1st and 10. Flush to the left. He'll pull it down. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Slides to the ground, picks up the 1st down, and avoids the hit. They'll put it in play from the 27. 1st down. Fresh set of downs going up top. And he avoids the sack.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback.
Caught, and he's got room. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal. The Sooners go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Motion from the wideout. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
Rush right in his face. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play. Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. Looking to pass. It's Bentley. Here comes the heat. Just gets rid of that one.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like, they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Making the adjustment on the play. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. He finds his way out to the 13-yard line, and they're out of trouble with a 1st down. Running inside, it's Roach. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. This time they'll throw it. Gets rid of it. Taken in by Smith on the right side. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. After this, it'll be a wrap. Fresh setter downs going to the air. They're all over him. At the 40, there he goes. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.